Hello, welcome to the quiz. I'm your host, Peter Riddle. I hope there's some of you here. Last time I looked there was only 7 people, but there you go. Some things happen, some things don't. Okay, anyway, welcome to the quiz again. We will be beginning in about 5 minutes. Hopefully most of you are here, and you've got your ciders and your beers and your vodkas or whatever you're drinking. And yeah, it's going to be a good quiz, hopefully. Yeah, shut up, music off. Okay, so, quiz. Dorset Land Rover virtual quiz. Virtual pub quiz. 8 rounds. All rounds apart from one round have 10 questions each. Apart from round 5, so round 5 there are 7 questions, but I will explain why there's 7 questions in round 5 when we get there. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. But yeah, I thought I'd just... Yeah, I hope you like this. It's just what Dad put together. It's just an old magazine with "Have fun, get mucky" on it. It's quite good. And it's been held together by a clamp and this old sort of magnifying glass thing, which is no longer there now. So I suddenly had a flid of, I don't want to show this room for that half an hour of me not being in it. Sorry, I will be taking a lot of pauses to drink from this because, you know, it's a pub quiz, it's Friday, you know, go for it. Right, what are we doing online? I will admit I have not checked Facebook properly yet to make sure everybody's online or people are alright getting there. But, you know, hope for the best, and you know, we'll get on it. We'll get there eventually. Anyway, right. How have you all been? Been safe? Been bored? Both? Not both? Well, better not have been both. I mean, one of them's good, but the other one's not. But yeah, it should be a good one. It should be a good quiz. Quiz? Quiz. It should be a good quiz. Yeah, I will ramble off for a lot of this because, well, obviously I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just looking at a camera which is right there. And a quiz is there, and you see a quiz and I'm here in the corner. I'm not sure which way the quiz is if I was looking at it. It's either that way, that way, that way, or that way. It's down. It's either that way or that way, so... Hello quiz, hello quiz. But yeah, it should be good. It should be good. Right, a few more minutes to 8 o'clock. Hopefully everybody's found it alright. If you haven't got your alcohol yet, or tough. Oh. But yeah, we will... God, only a minute left. Jesus. So I'm just going to pull up stream on it so I can watch it just in case something goes wrong. I've got a quiz on here too, isn't that cool? Wow! 11 people! 11 people! Oh my god. What about it? Imagine the tension building in the Quizmasters. Yes, exactly. Do we need to get dressed for this? Ian Rawling said that. Ian, you can if you want, but if it's too hot in your house, then, you know, go for it. I don't mind. As long as, I don't know, something goes along the lines of I can't see you if I need to, but, you know, we can all just hope and have a good time. Right. It is just about 8 o'clock, so I am going to start this quiz. If everybody's alright with that. 8 o'clock is upon us, I believe. It is 8 o'clock. Right. Anyway, right. So, welcome to the quiz. If you have just joined, quiz will begin soon, or quiz will begin now. So, the quiz will begin right now. Okay. So, round 1 is general knowledge. 10 rounds. It's a point for each question. 1 point for each question. Don't ask how many marks it out. I don't know. I'm not that professional. I'm just some idiot sat here. Said, can I do a quiz for this lovely little club? And drinking cider, yeah. Okay, so round 1. Question 1. I hope you're all ready, because we are starting right now. Okay, round 1, question 1. Which sea does the Nile flow into? You have about 25 seconds for each question, round about that. I think that's fairly long enough. Also, shout out to some of my best mates who are probably watching this as well. Hi guys, look, I'm doing the quiz. Okay, question 2. In American currency, 10 cents makes a what? I will try not to get drunk, I promise. Well, promise with fingers crossed behind my back. Okay, question 3. What Italian word for scratched drawing can be found on the walls all over the world? I don't know what to talk about in this bit. I feel like I should just let you get on with the questions. Okay, question 4. Which boxer was nicknamed the Dark Destroyer? I will say, I must admit, most of these I don't even remember. Because I just sort of go, oh, that's the answer, type it in, leave it. Question 5. What is the procedure called where an anaesthetic is injected close to the spinal cord? Question 6. What poisonous oily liquid occurs naturally in Tabasco leaves? So for all you smokers out there, you better get this right. Most of my jokes are going to be like this. Horrible. Question 7. In which country was Rudyard Kipling born? Question 8. What is the gemstone for September? I don't understand how people can get on with gemstones, just like you were born in this month. Question 9. What instrument has been nicknamed the Mississippi saxophone? I do remember this one. I remember some of them. I don't remember all of them. And finally, question 10. In alphabetical order, name the 3 particles that make up an atom. And you get 1 mark if you get them in the correct order. And I don't care if you say that's harsh. That's life. That is life. Okay, round one answers. So this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to have a round, then the answers, another round answers, then a break, and then so forth. Which I probably should have said at the start of the quiz, but you know, oh well. Okay, answers are, so to question one, the Mediterranean. I'll be very careful about my pronunciation for these, because otherwise I'll be mocked for it by everybody. Question two, dime. Question three, graffiti. Question four, Nigel Benn with two N's. Question five, epidural. I think that's right. Question six, nicotine. Cool. I think I might be going through a side or a round at the moment. It's not good. Question seven, India. Or I shouldn't say that. India. See, somebody gets. Question 8, sapphire. I have no idea. I just thought you know, if you were born in September, or you were September, there you go. Question 9, harmonica. And finally, question 10. So you've got to get that in the right order. Electron, neutron, Newton, proton. See, I'm already gone for it. Okie dokie, round two, song lyrics. They're not going to be today's age, they're just some random ones that I've looked for. Some of them I like, but there you go. Okay, round two starting now. Question one. I got my first real 6-string. Bought it at the 5 and dime. And I'm not singing it, because otherwise, if I sing it, you're gonna realise what a horrible singing voice I have, and I'm also gonna give it away. And some of them I don't even know the tune. So there you go. Question 2. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. Which is something I will not be doing on the 25th, on the 4th tomorrow. Not doing that. I'll get so many people. You coming out? Coming out? No. I can drink at home for a lot cheaper, as my mother would say. Sorry, Mum. Question 3. Sitting in the morning sun. I'll be sitting when the evening comes. Sitting in the morning sun. Oh yeah. I do think to myself a lot. As you'll find out. Okay, question 4. Young teacher, the subject of a schoolgirl fantasy. Lovely song. It's a Corona song, actually. Made it into the Now That's Why called Coronavirus. Question 5. The sirens are screaming and the fires are howling way down in the valley tonight. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed that this is just... No, I'm not going to give that away, actually. Otherwise, if I give that away, you'll be like, oh, I know how he's doing this now. I'm going to get so much stick from everybody from doing this. Question 6. I work all night. I work all day to pay the bills I have to pay. Ain't it sad? Ain't it sad that some of us haven't even been on furlough since lockdown? Yeah. people who are self-employed, I couldn't imagine. Okay, question 7. Is this the real life, or is this just fantasy? Bit of a brain fart there. Excuse me. Question 8. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely. It is a little bit... I really should have thought of things to say about these questions, I suppose, but oh well. Question 9. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Drove the fastest milk cart in the West. And finally, question 10. People try to put us down just because we get around. Sounds like a Beach Boys like that. Which it's not, I don't think. I don't know. I can't remember. No, I'm not giving away the answers, I'm just being idiot. No, I'm not going to let this day down. Okay, round 2, answers. Obviously, point for each, as it would be normally. Good. Okay, so question 1, Bryan Adams, Summer of '69. Now you don't. If you put down both of those, it's just 1 mark. Billy Joel, Piano Man. If you've just put down the song, that's fine. You don't have to have the Billy Joel bit, or you have to have the name of the author, singer. Question 3, Dock of the Bay. They've just read it. Yeah. Question 4, the police don't stand so close to me. Corona song. Originally sung about a teacher, apparently. Question 5, Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. Question 6, ABBA, Money, Money, Money. Must be funny in a rich man's world. Question 7, Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. Good film, and good song, of course. Question 8, Bonnie Tyler, Total Eclipse of the Heart. And remember, if you haven't put both of them down, it's fine. If you've got the song, it's fine. One mark for the song. Question 9, Billy Hill, Erin, or Ernie. Don't know why I said Erin. Ernie. And question 10, The Who, My Generation. And I believe we are going into a break. Okay, bar dash break. Only reason I named it that is because, well, I mean, I've finished that. I need another one. And the fridge is over there. So, what are you going to do? So, I'll give you about 5 minutes of something. 5 minutes time. Be back. Just so I mean, these are probably going to be horrible to just watch for 5 minutes, but oh well. Sorry. I need another drink, because like my parents, I won't finish that sentence. Okay, I should be back in 5 minutes. Enjoy. Hope it wasn't too boring waiting. I've got another one of these, which is always good. Excuse me, but I may open that. That is good. Okay. How are we doing on the front of me on this quiz? I'm doing alright. Rob Elliott, you're doing well, Pete. Keep up the drinking patches. I will. Ian Rawlings, last one I knew. Which one was that? Oh, we do have fun on here, don't we? Roger. Whoop whoop, doing rubbish as ever. Yeah. Ronald1968. I'm gonna guess I know who that is. What are the chances of Peter of being drunk live on YouTube in an hour? To be honest, if I keep drinking the way I am, I think it's very possible indeed. Okie dokie. Right, let's start this quiz back up again. Okay, another 2 rounds, then another 2 rounds, and then go for it. Okay, round 3, acronyms. Oh, what fun! And yeah, yes, acronyms are what you're thinking. Just Bover, if you're watching, you should know what an acronym is by now. It's a little inside joke in my little friend group. Right, okay, round 3, question 1. NASA. So, what does that stand for? What does NASA stand for? Basically all we really want. Question 2. USB. Can I just say, I'm looking at the chat as you're going by, and Dad, you're not helping me by saying how many cans I've got next to me. Well, not next to me, but I can get. Question 3, FBI. Shut up, I won't get drunk live on YouTube, because that might be against the terms and services. And I may say something that I'm not proud of. Question 4, radar. Radar. Question 5, lol. LOL. I had someone tell me that actually meant lots of love. So obviously, yeah. Okie dokie. Question 6. BYOB. It is extraordinarily warm in here, I will say that. I've got windows open over here. Question 7, IED. I've got the questions in here, but I've only got one lamp on. Ooh. I mean, I could have the big light on, but it's just... No, there's way too much good stuff over there. Question 8, TLA. TLA. I will be doing probably this a little bit more now. It is extraordinarily warm in here. As always. Question 9, RTV. No, it's not a trick question. If you're part of the club, you should definitely know this. Oh, roasting. And finally, question 10, HDTV. I think most of them are pretty easy. I'd say, even though I know most of the answers. Okay, answers. So it's a point for each, 1 point for each you get. So you don't get 3 points because you got 3 words. You get 3 points because you got everything right. Okay. Question 1: National Aeronaut. Here we go. It's that, okay? It's that. It's that. USB, Universal Serial Bus. Go away, all of you, before you start jamming in the live chat. I can't read one word. It's probably very easy to say. Question 3. Federate. Yeah, that word. Those words there. Yeah, those words there. Question 4. Radio detection and ranging. Oh, I got that one right. Question 5. Oh my god. Laugh out loud. See, as soon as something comes on, as soon as something goes wrong, there you go. Ian Rawlings, he's only had 2 cans. Yeah, I know, lightweight. Question 6. Bring your own beer / bottle. If you've got a bottle, that's fine. You've got beer, that's fine. Or booze. Fair enough. Question 7. IED. Improved. Oh no. Oh, what image am I making for myself right now? Question 8. 3-letter acronym. Oh, yeah, 3-letter acronym. Oh. Question 9. Road tax vehicle. If anybody in the club got that wrong, that's all I'm going to do. And question 10. High definition television. Well, only got a few of those wrong. God, I need to stop drinking that. I definitely need to stop drinking that. Okay, round 4, Land Rover round. This round was made by Mike Mears, legend. I owe him a beer, I really do. He's created 2 of these rounds. This is one of the rounds. I sort of said, Mike, do you mind just doing a Land Rover round and a highway code round? So, and he said, yeah. And then of course he had he had a problem with his. He decided to take his gearbox out and lose a very small piece. And then after 4 or 5 times looking for it on his hands and knees next to the car, he found it. He was walking. He was just having a walk around his little neighbourhood thing. So, joy to the world and all that. Okay, round 4, Land Rover round. Question 1. What was the name of Land Rover's prototype vehicle built? Excuse me. In 1985 for military use. Oh, excuse me. Very rude of me. I really need to stop drinking that. I do need to stop drinking this. I'm probably still very red. Yeah, I've just looked at the thing. Question 2. When did Land Rover introduce the Defender and what engine did it have? So I want the year and the engine it had. Yeah, that's what I want. What fun we have on this quiz, where you get to make fun of me getting words wrong. Question 3. What was the cubic capacity of the original Land Rover engine? Was it A 1692 cc, B 1595 cc, or C 2052 cc? Oh dear, it's gonna be a fun night, guys. Question 4. When was the Land Rover 110 launched? Was it A 1985, B 1984, or C 1983? There's only going to be a few of these multi-choice questions. Okay, question 5. Who designed the first Discovery interior? So whoever did it, I would like to meet them and, well, I don't know. I don't know if I'd shake their hand or not, but I'd definitely tell them what I think. Question 6. Which 3 main engines were used in the Series 2A Land Rover? Was it A 2.66 cylinder, B B 300 TDI, C 2.25 petrol, D 3.5 V8, E 2 and a quarter diesel, and F 200 TDI. Yeah, you got there. Good enough. Question 7. What year was the Freelander introduced? Quite a good question. One of the first Landers not to have a low-range gearbox. That's all I really know about them, apart from I don't particularly like them very much. But hey, oh well. The Land question 8. The Land Rover Discovery was sold in Japan as the Honda what? A. Fireblade, B. Crossroad, or C. CRV. Interesting one, because there was a report of an old lady who said, "I've got a Land Rover Discovery here," and I'll leave this one out. Question 9. I had to look at this one, and it is, I believe it's Mortatab. Yep, is a little known version of a Land Rover built in which country? But yeah, that Honda. They said there's something wrong with my Discovery. It's got a Honda badge. I said no, that's how it was made. Quality content here. Question 10. Perhaps the most radical conversion of a Land Rover for military purposes is the half-track. It is based on a Series 3 with a 3.5 litre V8 engine, and as Alvis Scorpion light, and as excuse me, a light tank. What was it known as? So what was the name of it? Give you a bit of time for that. There we go. I'll give you a bit more time for that one. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okie dokie. I didn't give you that much time, yes I will admit. Okay, round 4, answers. 1 mark for each question. Yeah, you can tell I really revised for the for this whole thing. Okay, question 1. That was the llama. It was the llama. Question 2. So 2 marks if you got this. 1990 and 200 TDI. 1 mark for each. Question 3 was B. 1595 cc. Question 4 was C. 1983. Question 5, answer was Sir Terence Conran. I mean, he did a pretty good job, I suppose. Okay, question 6. So, the 3 main engines were A, C, and E. I mean, it was a pretty easy thing there. Round 4. Question 7 was 1997. Somebody needs to tell me to stop drinking this cider. Question 8 was B, Crossroad. I think after the third one, maybe on the floor, you might not be able to see me for half of it. Question 9, Iran. And question 10 was the Centaur. Brilliant thing. Didn't have much of a turning circle. Not at all. Okay, gonna have another break. I mean, I haven't finished this one, but I'm soon going to. Just be another 5-minute break. Sorry if these are a bit, not very. Sorry if they're a bit quick, but you know, I need these breaks so I can think about what I'm doing in my life. So we'll do it for another 5 minutes, and we'll then, well, about halfway through the quiz now. So what I can do now is play this horrible music. I shall see you in 5 minutes. back. Sorry for the rubbish music, but I'm kind of getting into it. What about you? Okay, right, let's stop that. Okay, let's check chat. So I'd love to check chat. Okay, where did I get to? Ah, there. Wow, I got all of those. Ian Rawlings, did you get that? He's only had 2 cans. Yes, I know I've only had 2 cans. Rob Elliott, let's hope Pete doesn't drink too much and becomes a different form of ID. Yeah, alright. Ian Rawlings, just point, Peter. If I point, you can't see what I'm pointing at. I mean, I could use the mouse, but I don't. Peter Sandwich, carry on drinking, it's fine. It won't be. I can tell you that. We're about halfway through the quiz now and it will not be fine. I can already tell you that. Every time he says he should stop drinking cider, we all have to have a drink. Yeah, go for it. Yes, you go for it. Start the shots, definitely. Rob Elliott, well, I'm enjoying this. Well done, Pete. Thank you. No, I will get the rubbish ripped into me. I can tell you that. Mike Mears, I got one of the last questions wrong. Mike, you wrote the quiz. You wrote the quiz. Well, you didn't write the quiz. You wrote the round. I'm surprised you didn't have the answers there. Like, yeah, that's mine. Yeah, got that. Well, this last comment is interesting, by Rod. Kaz said she'll give £10 to our charity if you manage 7 cans before the end. Kaz, you're the best. You know that? Do you know that? 7 cans. I have got 7 cans, but I will have to go get some more. I mean, this is the second one now, and we're halfway through the quiz. That means I've got to average a lot. I may have to check with my. Well, I won't check, but I'm pretty sure it's a bad idea. If I do get through 7, then yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? That'd be, more for the more for stuff. Okay, right. Anyway, let's get back to the quiz before I start just talking rubbish, which I already have. Okie dokie. Right. Round 5, quick fire. So round 5. This is the round I said that wouldn't be 10 questions long. I said it's 7 questions long. The reason for that is because it's a bit of a ridiculous round, really. Quickfire is basically quickfire is so for round 1, there will be 1 answer. For round 2, for question 2, there will be two answers. For question 3, there will be 3 answers and so forth. So by the time we get to question 7, there will be 7 answers to get. And the way we're going to do this is 1 mark for each, as long as you get them all. I know, harsh, but hey, it's the same for everyone. But oh well, I've got to find out a way to get 7 cans down. This is my second. Tell you what, Rog, if you tell Kaz if I down one of these whole, will she do it then? Will she then do it? Because I will take that. It may be a slow chug, but who knows? Okay, anyway, I'm going to start this, and here we go. So, question 1: 1 under par in golf. So, what's the score under par in golf? I will obviously leave the questions up a bit quick. Question 2: famous Muppet couple. And you can't put anyone in the club, as much as you may want to. I suppose the funniest answer could get a point. Question 3: the 3 tenors. There you go, Kaz is my second. Question 3. Oh, we've done question 3. Oh, no. Megachasm a second. Yeah, there will be quite a long time. Question 4. The Horsemen of the Apocalypse. There will be a considerable amount of time through all of these, I will admit, because you've got to have time to write them all down. So that'll be something for people that are like, ooh, don't want to do it. I've just had back from Kaz. That's a deal. Question 5. The famous five. So I've got to chug one of these down, and I've then got to and then, to be honest, it'd be nice if all of you did that, or at least some donation to our chosen, which would be fantastic. Excuse me, I'm eating as well. Some donation to this year's charity. Question 6. Friends. All of the friends, all the cast. Okay, in the next break, I will. You guys are just the worst. I will chug one of those cans down. Yeah, because it's for charity. And question 7, all of the deadly sins. All of the deadly sins. You're going to get about a minute for this question. And I've got to prep myself to have a go at one of these 440 milliliter cans of 4.5 volume cider, which is only stop. Yeah, it'll be fine probably. But hey, take away to charity. That's good. That's good. Okie dokie. Round 5 questions. Round 5 answers. It's all going to go so wrong. I know it will. It'll be like a power cut in a minute. Oh, even worse. Okie dokie. Round 5 answers. We go. Okay, question 1 was birdie. Love a bit of a birdie. Am I looking a bit cooler? No, I'm not. Question 2. Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy. Sorry if you can hear the wind outside, but it's calm out. Question 3. Those guys. I can do Domino Go and Carriaris. Question 4. Famine. I'm gonna see if I can do these ones. Pestilence, war and death, and obviously if you've got conquest and plague instead, that's totally fine. Mark it down as right. The famous 5: Timmy, George or Georgina, Julian, Dick or Richard, and Annie. Question 6, here we go. Fabio, Monica, Rachel, Joey, Ross and Chandler. I know that I've just seen something from Rob Elliott. It just says hick. Shut up, alright? Shut up. And finally question 7, pride, envy, anger, sloth, avarice, gluttony and lust. And alternative names you got fantasy, jealousy and greed, which is also accepted. Okie dokie, round 6, picture round! Yay, you get to look at pictures instead of read a question. We sort of read a question, but you get to look at pictures instead. The way this will work, 1 mark for each as normal. It's good. This is the only round that is. Round 5 was the only round that was different to all the rest. This has got 10 questions in it. And yeah, I hope I haven't bored you too much, but only one man can do something. Okay, round 6, here we go. Okay, round 6, question 1. Which city is this? I mean, there's a few clues in it. A few clues in it. If you don't know, you don't know. Question 2. Who is this? And no, it's not me in a costume. Though I would be the kind of person who would buy one of those costumes and go out and just destroy. I would just destroy anything I saw. I would definitely play that character to its fullest. Okay, question 3. Which advert is this gorilla from? Probably one of the best adverts in the world. So simple, yet so entertaining for me. Of course, me being a drummer. Basically that is me, but with less hair. That is me with just less hair. Question 4. What is the model of this car? What is the model of this car? It's a brilliant car as well. It's fantastic off the line. Okay, question 5. What is this? What is that? I mean, it's probably the most random thing, but I have got one. I've got one myself. I've got one, and I just thought, yeah, having that, take that with me. I thought, hey, why not? Why not? Okay, question 6. Which movie is this from? Cracking movie, cracking car. I would always love. I'd love one of those. But then I think after a month of driving it, I'd probably be like, there's no steering, there's no suspension, there's nothing to it. Horrible drive. Question 7. What did this man do? Brilliant Man was one of the things that we were. I remember in school we were pulled out and say, watch this, and all of the rest of the school was just watching it, just like, wow, isn't that cool? Me being the child I was. Question 8. Which racetrack has been made out of carbon fibre here? Probably one of my favourite racetracks. I think it is my favourite racetrack just because, the legacy of it. Absolutely love it. Question 9. Which app is this? I thought about putting an app one in here, and I thought about all the different ones I could do, and I just went for that. Because, I don't know, got to this point and I thought, well, what are you going to do? Just remember that. And finally, question 10. At which trial site did this happen? Shadows, if you're watching, sorry, but I've kept it in, I've put your number plate out, it's fine. But I'll tell you what, it was a spectacular run. It was spectacular. For all that remember it. I mean, he did give it his all, and we did take a bit of time trying to get him out. Okay, round 6, done, almost. Answers. Here we go. We're going to have a good time. A lovely little time, I think. Okay, and here we go. Okay, question 1. Amsterdam was the answer to that question. Lovely place, especially since everybody my age kept talking about it. Question 2. Mr. Blobby. No, it is not me, it's Mr. Blobby. Some people found him scary, I didn't, I found him hilarious. I still do find him hilarious. Question 3. Cadbury's chocolate. They did an advert way back now, I think it's 15 years plus now. And it was just a gorilla playing In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins. Question 4. GTR. do love a Nissan GTR, and apparently I think they're still quite cheap. I mean, when they first came out, they were about, I think, £38,000. Question 5: a tank track pad. Yeah. Yeah, I do have one of these. I scooped it off in Bovington. Question 6: the Fast and the Furious. Lovely film, first film of the Fast and Furious set. Question 7: the International Space Station, Tim Peake. Brilliant man, brilliant man. Question 8: Le Mans 24-hour. Now that is technically the 24-hour track. I mean, I could maybe let it slip if you just said Le Mans, I suppose. Anyway, question 9: WhatsApp. Never really use it, to be honest. And question 10 was brand score. Yes, that happened to brand score. Some people's favourite site. To be honest, not mine. Okay, another break! I know! You were great! Oh, and I got to now chug a cider for charity. I don't know why I'm so suddenly horrified about it, but... Ooh, crap, that went everywhere. Sorry, Dad. Okie dokie, I'm now going to chug this cider for charity. Thank you for donating 10 quid, Kaz. The final part of this quiz is going to go terrible thanks to this decision. But oh well, here we go. 3, 2, 1. God, who did that? Excuse me. Anyway, that's done. Anyway, a quick break just to make sure that I've survived. And here's some lovely music again. And I shall. Oh. No, I'm not that bad. Don't worry. I don't know, that's my attempt at being funny. It really is my attempt at being funny. Oh, I've opened the fourth can now, so... Tell you what, I now know why so many people do it. And that is drink. Oh. Right, let's have a look at the chat. See what other people are doing. Okie dokie, let's have a look. Oh, where did I get to? Oh yeah, got to the deal bit by Roger. Yeah, £10 Kaz. And I'm still going. I'm still going. Oh, good lord. Ian Rawlings, hold it down. I did. Promise. Robert Hick. Yeah, thanks. Roger. Peter in his birthday suit. Said it wasn't me! All of you. Peter Sandwich. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Ian Rawlings, all of them. Hold on, mate. Ron Brandscore, the site where I finally decided the fate of my V8. Yep. I'm not commenting on that. So I can stay happy with everybody. Ian Rawlings, classy. Yeah, that's me. Classy. Very classy. Anyway, Robert, do we have a backup quizmaster just in case Pete has to go worship Path? the great God. No, we do. Well, we do, but he's doing the quiz. Gemma's doing the quiz, and I'm presenting it. I must admit, the only thing I haven't done in these breaks, which is actually say what is happening with the club, which is what I should be doing really, not just reading out the chat. Basically, what's happened with the club is I can't promise, the committee can't promise that we're going to have any events during the summer because most of our members, some of our members are vulnerable, which means, of course, well, they won't come out. They'll be shielding. They'll be self-isolating. Well, they'll be self-isolating if they got. They'll be self-isolating, but they'll be social distancing at home. They'll be staying at home if they don't want to catch it, which we completely understand, which is fine. But the AGM in October, we are hoping that might actually be the first actual thing we do back in the club. That might be the first thing. We're trying to work towards doing at least a trial. Rob, the Green Lanes officer, is hoping to get Green Lanes back in order. So well done, Rob. Yeah, well, and we're trying to get a trial for July, but we don't really see it happening at the moment. That's the only thing. So I don't think anything's going to happen until at least the end of summer, possibly. Possibly I'm going to push for the gala. Hopefully, I'm not sure if the gala will happen, but who knows? It might work, it might not. And before I just start the quiz again, I'm just going to read this one last few things out. Roger said, pretty sure Shadow's 2A is green. It is green. It is indeed green, as we can see here. I haven't changed the colour, but I know what. Oh, if you're talking about the bit I've blurred out, it's his number plate. He didn't have a green number plate, if you're talking about that. But yeah, that is green in the picture, trust me. And, of course, our Rat Cooper. I reckon he's visited the gods already. If only. If only. Okie dokie. How are we all finding the quiz? Is that okay? Everything fine? My collar gone down a little bit. I'm not as hot as I was. Don't make jokes about that either. That's how hot I was. Okie dokie. Right. Before we start, I will just crack open something else. Yes, it is another cider. Sorry. Okie dokie. Let us begin. Yeah, this will be the last one. This will be the last set. We have 2 more rounds until the end of the quiz. So I hope you've enjoyed it. But I will say that at the end as well, of course. Okie dokie. Round 7, Highway Code. Another round by Mike Mears. Brilliant man, love him. I still need to. I mean, as soon as social distancing is gone, I mean, I'm sure it's not. But to be honest, I may have to. I may have to send them to you. I do owe you a few beers for doing these rounds, because otherwise, you know, why not? You know, something to do. Okay, anyway, right. Round 7, Highway Code. Question 1. When you cannot see for more than how many yards, you must use your headlights. So when must you use your headlights? Well, what's the distance you can't see? You must be able to see more than that many yards to not use your headlights. Hope that's made sense. It probably hasn't. Question 2. What must you legally have before driving your vehicle on the road? I'm sure all of you are going, God, that could be anything. So yeah, it could be anything. I suppose I might as well say this. This is behalf of my mum and dad. Hi, Uncle Paul, because I know you're watching this because it's a public quiz. Hi, Uncle Paul. Apparently you're doing quite well. Well done. Anyway, round 7, question 3. What does this sign mean? What does this sign mean? More sign. Okay, question 4. What does this road sign mean? What does this road sign mean? Oh. It has cooled down in this room now. I've opened the windows and had that door open. It's very nice. Question 5. Who has right of way at the road sign? At the road sign. Oh, that's horrible writing. Who has right of way at this road sign? You really should say. But as you can tell, I'm not reading some of the words that are on tonight. No, I haven't been paying much attention. Okay, question 6. Who must give way when a pedestrian has started to cross the road? You probably get some people my age saying the wrong thing, I'd say. Definitely saying the wrong thing. Because, you know, they're teenagers and they don't think stuff through. Simple as that. Question 7. How many points do you get if caught using your mobile phone while driving? I didn't actually know this. When I saw the answer, I was like, whew. Obviously, I don't do that. Disclaimer, I don't do that. I don't use my mobile phone while I'm driving. Question 8. What does this sign mean? When I was younger, I always used to make fun of this sign because there's one on Dorset bypass going towards Dorset, and I always used to say it said something different. Question 9. What does this sign mean? And before anybody tries to write something smart, which is no vehicles on fire, you are I mean, you know, once you write that you might get the point, but you won't. I can tell you won't. And finally, question 10. Are you legally allowed to overtake a cyclist by crossing the solid white line nearest you in the centre of the road? Which is actually a very good question. This is a very, very good question. So thank you, Mike. I believe you're watching this quiz. Thank you, Mike, for doing those questions. I owe you a lot of beers, not just a pint. I think I owe you a few beers for doing that. I mean, I'm drinking. I'm sure I'm drinking for you and me tonight. I'm sure you're drinking for yourself, but I don't know. I don't normally get the occasion to drink because I just don't do it. I just don't do it. Anyway, round 7 answers. Here we go. Okay, question 1. Oh my god. Question 1 is 100 meters. 100 meters in front of you. Question 2. A valid driving license. Yeah, that's simple. You must have a valid driving license, otherwise you're not going to go anywhere. Question 3. Pedestrian crossing ahead. Question 4. No stopping. Question 5. You, the driver. You have right of way. The other car must stop. This is 1 mark for each question. 1 mark for each right answer. Question 6. You must give way when a pedestrian has started to cross the road. You must. Yes. Because he's already started going out. Question 7. 6 points. I was like, oh my god. I forgot about that. 6 points is a lot, I'll tell you that. Question 8 is it warms of traffic queue ahead. Oh, I've written that wrong. Question. Oh, there we go. There's the first back up. Question 9. No vehicles carrying explosives warm up the traffic. Oh, I knew something was going to go wrong here. Okay, and question 10. Obviously, I'm going to leave this up because I can read. If you don't want me to read it, tough. Highway Code Rule 129 states, it depends on the speed of the cyclist. You may cross the line if necessary, provided the road is clear to pass a stationary vehicle or overtake a pedal cycle, horse or road maintenance vehicle. If they are travelling at Yep, there's the hic, at 10 miles per hour or less. Oh. Okie dokie. It's the last round! Round 8! Whee! TV and films, it's nothing special. I probably could have made the last round special, but I just haven't. I've just done a quiz. Anyway, right. And if everybody's ready, we're going to go. Question 1. What year was the first Toy Story film released in cinemas? Oh, I'll tell you what. I'm a four-sider. I don't normally do this drinking lark. I'm not going to lie. Only because I've only been 18 for a few months. Question 2. Who directed Titanic, Avatar and The Terminator? I say a few months. I mean, I was 18 at the end of February, and we went into lockdown about end of March-ish. So obviously I haven't been out to do drinking with friends. Which means, oh well, whoops, what a shame. Okay, question 3. What 3 films make up what is known as the Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy? That's 1 mark. That is 1 mark if you get all 3. Not a mark for each. 1 mark if you get them all. Oh, I hope this quiz has gone well. I really do. Question 4. Name the film which boasts the famous line, "You can't handle the truth." You're welcome. Tell you what, I'm going to be bullied for the rest of my life for doing this. Definitely going to be something wrong with it, I'll tell you that. Question 5. What is the first spoken word in Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back? Definitely a hard one, especially if you don't watch Star Wars. Like me. I don't know. I didn't watch Star Wars, to be honest. Why didn't I? It just didn't catch on to me. The first half an hour was quite boring, I didn't get through it. Question 6. What is the name of the spell used by Ron and Hermione in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone to make their feathers fly? Definitely watch all the Harry Potters though. I'm a Gryffindor for life. Did you know I am related to Voldemort because his real name is Tom Riddle. It's spelled the same way as our surname. So, hello Uncle Voldemort if you're watching as well. Question 7. Which movie features an iconic dance scene between Uma Thurman and John Travolta? Question 8. In which Austin Powers film does Beyonce make her movie debut? What fun. What do you have? Dude, I love the Austin Powers movies. They're fantastic to me. Question 9. Who became the first woman to win a Best Director's Oscar in 2010? I bet some of this has caught you out. Possibly, but if not, well done, you know the answer. And finally, question 10, the last question of the whole quiz. Who played Henry Ford in Le Mans 66 Ford vs Ferrari? I will say that is probably one of my favourite films to come out in the last year. Just a fantastic film. They must admit, they're doing a lot of films where they're telling stories about history, or Bohemian Rhapsody, Rocket Man, all that. Okay, answers for the last round. Answers for round 8. Here we go. Question 1. What year was the first Toy Story film released in which cinema? And that was 1995. Question 2 was James Cameron. Sorry for the pause, I sort of went, whoa. Question 3. Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz and The World's End. You only get 1 point if you got them all. 1 point if you got them all. Question 4. Name the film which boasts the famous line, "You can't handle the truth." A Few Good Men. Which is what I'm not going to be. Question 5. What was the first spoken word in Star Wars Empire Strikes Back? Echo. Again, never watched it. Sorry. Question 6. What is the name of... Yeah, I'm not going to ring that. Here we go. Wingardium Leviosa. Yes, Expectum Patronum and all that. Question 7 was Pulp Fiction. Do love a bit of Pulp Fiction. Question 8 was Goldmember. Good old Goldmember. Question 9 was Catherine Bigelow. I'm going to guess that last name. Bigelow. If I got it right, sorry. Sorry, I mean if I got it wrong. And finally, question 10, Tracy Letts. Again, probably one of my most favourite films, just because, just fantastic. And that is the end of the quiz. If you're still here, congratulations. I don't know how you did it. I really don't. I mean, I did it because I have to be here and I'm drinking. This is my fifth or fourth cider. But yes, that is the end of the quiz. Thank you, whoever showed up. What is our... I'm just going to check our finals. 17 people! Wow! 17 people, that is... To be honest, it was more than I thought. I mean, it's not big, but to be honest, it's fine. Fine with me. I shall read... I'm going to read the last things of the chat, I think. Right, Mears, on the Doom bar. Perfect. I'm on the Thatcher's Haze because I can't have gold because that's a little bit too much for me. As you can probably tell, this is my 4th haze. Ian Rawlings, technically only priority, not 8 of way. If you didn't get it on the quiz, you didn't get it on the quiz. Ever so sorry. I mean, it's your special act. Yeah, definitely. Rob Elliott, Hick, stop pointing out every time I suddenly have a pause. I'm trying not to burp, okay? This is not my fault. Shut up, Rob, you little mug. Ian Rawlings, I think that was one more than actually attended. I think that's one more than actually attended the quiz. So someone turned up at the end. Yes, they did. Well, probably something like that. Roger, we did rubbish. 39. It doesn't matter. I don't know what it's out of. I probably should have counted it, but since it's 8 rounds, it's probably a 70. I'm gonna say 77. 77. I'm pretty sure it's 77 the whole quiz. Pretty sure. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But you know, there you go. Right, Miz, 0% including 2 rounds I wrote. Well, hey, really, Mike? Really, Mike? Ian Rawlings, right of way. Sorry. What did you say before? On Doom bar, technically only priority, not. Oh, not right of way. Okay, yeah, I got that. But yeah, I will admit, I think I have just heard my dad say wrong to that 77. I will just point out to him, round 5 was a point for not each thing. It was a point for every if you got all of them right. I will just make that clear, and to be honest, I think I might just go back to it. Excuse everything that you're just about to see. Just going to go back to it. Where's question 6? Question 6. There was, so, for example, for 7 deadly sins, you wouldn't have, excuse me, you would not have got 7. You would have got 1 if you got it all. So, sorry, Dad, but I don't care if you said, oh, that's what you said. It's like, no, I did not say that. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I didn't say. Then again, I probably did. I probably didn't. I don't know. It's the end of the quiz. It's just a bit of fun. It's not massively competition. Okie dokie, where did I get to? Mike, 50 only. Well done, Mike. That's not too bad. Or 50 only, whatever you'll say. Bloody well done, Pete. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, Rob. Hick, go away, Rob. 69, my favourite number. That's something I don't want to hear from my own father. I mean, especially for doing it when I'm in the house, but then again, I suppose you don't know what I do while you're in the house. So, oh dear, I think I've just let out a lot of things there. John Rat Cooper, only 36 for me. Well done, Hick Peter. All you Green Lane guys really know how to be funny. You know that. I will admit, if Rob puts up a post, I just see in the comments, even if I put up a post, I just see in the comments, it's the Green Lane guys. You guys so funny, you know that. So funny. You guys are so funny. Ron, we didn't keep count, but didn't go too badly. Well done, Peter. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Ron. Hope the mini's alright, as I'm sure it is. I'm sure you're still fiddling with it, as you normally do. Ian Rawlings, 5 and 3 and 5 and 3 and 8 and 2 and 1 and 5 and 6 and 2 equals 32. Wow, a lot of people getting around in the 30s. What minutes? Well done, Pete. No, well done to you, Mike, for writing those two rounds for me. That was just brilliant. I wouldn't have done that professionally, as you can probably tell, especially since I'm on these at the moment. What else have we got? Ian Rawlings, my comps. Thank you very much. Ian Rawlings, my complete lack of film and music knowledge let me down. Oh well. Stuff happens. Okay, what else have we got? Okay, John Riddle, boo. I'm going to guess that's to do with round 5, which was not all of that. What about it? We got 46. Bloody hell, well done. Quite pleased with that. Yeah, I would be. Ian Rawlings, Peter Hick Riddle. Yeah, that's going to be me. That is just, but only 54 now. Well, yeah. I did say it was going to be 1 point for each round, basically, as long as you got all of them right. I did say that, and sorry if you guys are going to have to go through now and go, oh, I didn't do that right. But anyway, that is the end of the quiz. What is the time now? We started at, what, 8 o'clock? Almost 25 past 9. That's not too bad. I mean, I'm sure most of you will probably go to bed now, probably from laughing at me too much. Chuckling away to yourselves. As you know, I get stuff wrong. We're all human. Anyway, I think I will end the quiz now, or I will wait until past. So then we've got about, what's that, 2 hours of stream. Of course, this quiz will stay up. This quiz will stay up on the Land Rover Club page, or on the Land Rover on Dorset Rover Co-UK YouTube channel. Do check it out. There's a few trials on there. There's Roger fishing, which is quite nice, but I can't remember how long it is. There's a few of the Welsh. There's a few of the Somerset and Western things on there. There's a few trials from ages ago. I mean, ages ago, a few years ago, when we used to get good numbers. But apart from that, I think the quiz went well. I hope the quiz went well for all of you. Okie dokie, here we go. Had a few more now. Mike Mears, John does. There's the next one then. Yeah. Ah, yes, of course. Because if whoever gets the most will get all the rest. We'll have to do this one, won't they? Jonathan Rat Cooper. Hard to concentrate with Peter in front of me. You guys are so funny. You guys are really funny to me. Anyway. Anyway. Ian Rawlings. This is one of the trials. Thanks. Well, it's a trial for me, trying to drink. Especially trying to chug that one. My brain feels a bit funny now, I will admit. 2 right, Ian, yeah. Peter wins this one, though. Thank you, Ian. Hope the badger and the squirrels things you're posting on Facebook, that's always good luck. But yeah, that is the end of the quiz. I will end it now. I won't take any more of your time, so you don't have to watch. Updates will be posted on the Facebook page of events that are coming up. I'm not sure how many events we're going to be doing, though. That's the only thing. I doubt we'll be doing many things during the summer, only because of social distancing and how many people we'd actually get, of course. So, depending on what the government says and what we feel we can do in the lockdown situation, we'll try our best. But I think possibly the first thing that we have to do is actually the AGM, which is in October. I mean, the first thing we actually do. I mean, we might try and push trial, but to be honest, we'd like to hear what you think of this global pandemic at the moment. This being week 15 of lockdown. What you guys feel like doing? If you guys would actually show up to any events that we would do, we'd actually like to know. Actually, I think that'd probably be a brilliant thing I would like to know. I'm sure everybody on the committee would like to know if anybody would show up to a trial, a Green Lane, the gala. Like, I mean, I'm pushing for the gala at the moment, not massively, but as soon as we have our committee meeting in a week's time, we will decide on that, and yeah, hope for the best. There's a few more chats that I will read. My dad has just said, John Riddle, Just recounted. Ashley got 12. No, you didn't. You did not get 12. Shut up. Roger, sorry about the fishing. I don't ever check which profile I posted to. Very well done. Well done, mate. Thank you, Roger. Thank you. To be honest, wasn't much point in this quiz if I didn't know loads of people were going to be here actually watching the quiz. I think in total we had 17 people. We've got 14 now, but only because they've seen that. That's the end. I'm sure you're happy it's the end. Right, I better stop talking before I bore you all to death. But yeah, we're going to keep posted on the Facebook page what we're going to do. Of course, we've got a committee meeting soon, so the committee will decide on what we're going to do. We're not too sure if we're going to meet in. We're not sure if we're actually going to get a venue for us to meet, or we're just going to do it by email. We're not too sure yet, but I think everything will be done last minute. And yeah, hopefully this has been good for everybody. Hope you stay safe. Another thing I would like to ask: would everybody like another virtual pub quiz for the next club night that we were supposed to have? Because I'm sure, I mean, yes, pubs reopen tomorrow, and everybody's going to be going there, but that's when the second spike is definitely going to show up. So let's hope. So if you would like another one of these, do messenger me, post up and say we want another pub quiz. Do say how well you did on the Facebook page, because I'd like to know how everybody did. I know everybody's putting it in the live chat here, but I'd still like to know from everybody. Don't go. John Rat Cooper has just said, don't go, Peter. This could be fun if you carry on. What? Carry on talking or carry on drinking? Because I don't know which one you mean. But no, I better go. To be honest. Yes, John. Mike Mears. Yes, John can do. John Rat Cooper, please. Yes, please don't do films, music, or road safety again. Well, excuse me if you don't know anything about that. Ian Rawlings, worth another one if any of us old folk are left alive. Agreed. Don't stop streaming, Pete. Keep going. Tell some jokes or something. You know what? I will. Why was the king only a foot tall? Because he was a ruler. Yeah, that's quality content here on the DLRC YouTube channel. No, I better go. But I tell you, if you guys want another one of these for the next club night, because to be honest, I'm sure we won't. I'm sure next month, in whatever it will be, I'm sure we won't hold another one until everybody's happy to actually come out and be social, because the social distancing is not going to be over soon, I don't think. But if you want another one of these, do tell me and I will see what I can do. How about that? And since I've now done this once, I can probably look back and see where I failed, and I can learn from that. Ian Rawlings has just said, how about some tap dancing and a bit of tap dancing. I can't tap dance in slippers on a thing, but clippity clop tip. There we go. Good enough. Okay, the time is okay. I've gone over 2 minutes. Gone over when I said, does your dad know any better jokes? I don't know. I could send him in here. Dad, if you're, I know you are watching this, get in here and tell a joke. I know you're in here. I know he's. I mean, it will take a few minutes because there is a bit of lag on the stream. But I'm saying, Dad, get in here now and come in here and say hello and tell a joke. Do come and tell a joke. Okay, I've just been watching the live thing, and what he's just said is no. Oh, you wuss, big wuss. Get no understudy on. Yeah. Okay. Right. Anyway, I better end it here before I So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave the quiz up for a minute just so you can all leave, and so I can end the quiz. And
no jokes. Bye, folks.
All right. Okie dokie. As the chairman said, no joke, no jokes by folks. I will say that. That is a good thing to say. Okay, I shall see you. I mean, if you want another quiz, do say, message me, and I shall see you all. Well, not sure how soon, but I will leave you with this music for a bit, so you all can come off, have a bit of a groove if you want to. Fourth side, here we go. Thank you all for joining the quiz, and maybe see you next month. Who knows? I shall see you later. Thank you for coming.